the flow of life as eternal as the Mother Ganga or Ma Ganga has always been in flow of its existence since time immemorial, since millennia. The Tirthraj Prayag has attracted people from the globe in a most natural way. What was the publicity 200 years ago? Despite any publicity, just by following the astronomical chart, the people from Aryavardha Bharat have been drawn to this place for millennia. There was this energy of some sort that has attracted people from different parts of India to come here every 12 years to take a holy dip into the confluence of three rivers, Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. The very symbol of it implies the inner awakening to the core values of human consciousness that paves the path towards understanding this piece of human mechanism for higher purpose or beyond the mere existentialism. Even the speck of the knowledge is imbued with eternity of consciousness. Even a speck is good enough to at least decalcify the very binding nature of our perception. If we could just declutter, we would see things more insightfully. And when I say insightfully, it only means that we are doing away with what is just not needed, just unnecessary, a baggage which 90% of the population carries without knowing why they are, but they are. This opportunity is massive, my dear friends. It's actually massive. Because you have the cycle in this body which can catapult itself into understanding life beyond each dimension that you have experienced. Because you are a new person every 12 years. The structure of the entire chronological aspect of this human body is actually changed every 12 years. Completely. So you do have the awakening as how one shall progress towards understanding life in much more in-depth way by availing yourself of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You have the opportunity to at least come to some level of perceptual clarity of life, perceptual clarity of how things shall be managed or governed or put forward from now on. It is about understanding the spiritual aspect of life. There could be a number of ways it can be explained, but the whole idea is, what it symbolizes is go beyond this body. Go beyond this very entrenched cellular memory of conditioned mindset and behavior. At least we shall allow that to happen to us, and this is what exactly it symbolizes. The Veda says that vedāhametaṁ puruṣaṁ mahāntamādityavarṇaṁ tamasaḥ parastāt tameva viditvātimṛtyumeti nānyaḥ panthā sa vidyate'yanāya. The Rishis paved the way forward towards the real salvation. There is a specific way towards it. It's about knowing that even the peak of pleasures this body could feel, the mind could visualize, is nullified by awakening of consciousness within. Even one speck is much more pleasurable than heap of pleasures which can be felt by this body. So you have the opportunity now to go beyond this body, to know that we are not this body, we are not any of these interpretations what we have thought about ourselves. And we can always engage ourselves into doing the work because that's our karma. It doesn't mean that you should run away, no. In fact, you should actually optimize what you're doing right now. So if you happen to be in a profession, it is there to get you more involved into it, at the same time detached. Because you are into it at the same time, you are not being affected by the very result of it. It means that you are just awakened and you live a life like a flowing river, Ma Ganga.